TV station apologizes after focusing on fans' inappropriate moment during a volleyball match. A TV station was forced to make a public apology after focusing on a fan's wardrobe malfunction during coverage of a volleyball match between Turkey and the United States as part of FIVB Volleyball Women's Nations League. As defending champions, Turkey triumphed in a 3-2 victory over the U.S. The camera cut to the ecstatic reactions of the crowd, relayed in slow motion for effect, but it was their focus on one female supporter dressed in Turkey's colors that caused backlash on social media, as several seconds of the woman jumping in jubilation was deemed too much for the intended audiences. As the woman was reportedly forced to take her social media channels offline following criticism, Turkish TRT Spor released a statement blaming the coverage on its host broadcaster in the U.S. They said an unwanted image had appeared during the broadcast, blaming the disturbing situation on the U.S. This image, which is completely contrary to our publication policy, originates from the U.S. broadcaster, and the discomfort felt by this situation has been conveyed to the other party, the statement read. The broadcaster was criticized for its coverage, which they said was the fault of the U.S. broadcaster. Fans erupted on Monday as Turkey prevailed in a hard-fought tiebreaker to overcome the Americans 3-2 in the FIVB Nations League. As the crowd celebrated the victory on the pitch, the camera held its gaze for a few moments on the reaction of one fan dressed in all red. The female supporter jumped on the spot, elated by the victory. But broadcast in slow motion, critics in Turkey were apparently offended by the woman's dress code. With no mention of the woman or abuse endured, the broadcaster shared a press release on Monday after the game. As the woman was reportedly forced to take her social media channels offline following criticism, Turkish TRT Spor released a statement blaming the coverage on its U.S. host. "We would like the public to know that the shooting and direction of the match was carried out by the U.S. broadcaster," the statement read. They said TRT Spor and all other broadcasters using the U.S. stream showed the images relayed to them without the possibility of intervention. Therefore, this image, which is completely contrary to our publication policy, originates from the U.S. broadcaster, and the discomfort felt by this situation has been conveyed to the other party. Not all agreed. One user on Twitter X wrote, "They should apologize to the real woman. Why did they do it?" Most of them thought the channel was right to apologize for offending local sensibilities. Turkey is officially a secular democracy, having undergone a steady process of liberalization since the presidency of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk from 1923. But women in Turkey report struggling to protect their rights under the conservative government of incumbent President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. In 2021, he elected to withdraw from a European convention aimed at combating violence against women, arguing it damaged family unity and promoted LGBTQ rights. So whom do you think is at fault here? Let me know in the comments.